What do you see out there?
Octopus and squid, starfish, sharks, whales, dolphins.
You see all those things out there?
I see every animal that lives in the sea.
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
The hype was,
Real.
yeah, we were pretty stoked to get to New Zealand after a hard month in Fiji. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I was so excited to be in a grocery store with like fresh, clean produce. I was seriously like on the verge of tears just being in the produce, just like, oh my gosh. And finding like gluten-free food. It was pretty awesome.
Anyways, we got in at night and we didn't really know what the scenery was because it was late, it was dark. Put the kids to bed and wake up in the morning.
Woke up early in the morning. I think I woke up before sunrise and I was like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. We're staying right on this lake, silhouetted with mountains. It was just,
Volcanoes.
yeah, a huge volcano, Mount Tarawera, I think, right? Just so beautiful. And there was this playground right there. There was this big grassy field right out the back door, and they had a back door patio. We were like immediately in love with the location. We were like,
Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and cabins old. The pines were roaring.
You can come in the water if you want. Might be warmer in the water.
The winds were moaning in the night. The fire was red.
we loved the location. It was just gorgeous being on the lake. We were kind of like, we never want to leave, and we want to live by a lake.
Yeah, for sure. But it was just, yeah, so peaceful there, waking up every morning and just having like birds chirping. It wasn't quite so hot, and so it was like, it was just really, really nice.
Yeah, it was just going into fall, and so it was just, yeah, I'd go for a walk, and there's like rope swings, and it was just, yeah, so beautiful,
Yeah.
so peaceful. When we were arranging to stay at this Airbnb, we were messaging back and forth with the host, and they said, you know, so we collect our own rainwater. So if you could watch your water usage and limit, you know, the water usage or whatever. And we've been, what did they say? We've been doing swims instead of showers. And we were like,
Yeah.
swims? What does that mean? Like, and so
Thought it was like some New Zealand term or
so
something
Colby's
like that.
I don't know what swims are or something. He was
Yeah.
like, swimming in the lake. Like, oh,
Oh, yeah, I guess
Okay.
that makes sense. But it's not a swim, it's a swum.
yeah.
You go swim
Go
in the
for a
lake.
swim.
Go for a swim in the lake.
So Colby and crew did. They bathed in the lake. They took the shampoo out and bathed in the lake.
Get a bath?
Yeah!
Where at?
In the lake.
In the lake? Let's do it.
What up, ducks? Whoa, we gotta get the soap off you. Oh, but it's kind of fun, look.
Kind of like, oh, it's so comfortable here. We almost don't want to leave. But we also had a long list of things we wanted to do. And
This is the first time that we had split it up,
yeah, we
like
only
our
have 2
month.
weeks.
We need to be very good about actually planning because we
Yeah.
normally
Yeah,
Don't.
and given we also had Zoe had school to do, Kobe had to work every day. We went to a place called Huka Falls, and it's this huge waterfall. And I think we kind of didn't really know exactly, like, we just were like, oh, a waterfall along this path, like, awesome, let's stop. So we stopped and we were watching it, and we were like,
Whoa! Did that person go over that?
like a
It's like a
long
few of them,
spread out
yeah.
waterfall. You know, you've got a couple layers, kind of like terraces almost. And it was really cool to watch these kayakers. And so
What went over the wall?
we were immediately like, this is such a cool place because there's so much adventure, like all around the corner, everywhere you go. There's just so much outdoor adventure stuff to do. There's like this big geothermal crater or something. It's like a hot kind of like lake or pond. And then the runoff from that lake goes into this river and makes these like really hot waterfalls. And it's like so cool because you can just go get in the waterfall. There's kind of a little wading pool at the bottom.
Typically, when you go into a stream or a river or anything like that, it's never warm. It's always really cold.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was just like a really unique experience.
You're not like, oh, we gotta get out, you know?
But also don't go under the water.
As we were leaving, in the far corner of the parking lot, I saw a sign that says like, yeah, don't put your head under the water because there's these brain-eating parasites that it's possible to get, you know, and they go in through your nasal cavity or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, good thing we didn't go under the water. But we did see a bunch of people going under, and I'm sure they were probably fine. So.
Everywhere we went, it was almost like we were like displaced, like we were on a different planet.
Yeah, we went to this place called Craters of the Moon, and it was also kind of like a stop on a whim. You know, we had all these different places that we could stop, and then we were passing by, oh yeah, maybe we should stop at this one. It wasn't too expensive, and so it was really cool as we were walking through, just like steaming craters and just vents, and it just was amazing. Like it felt totally otherworldly.
What if we got to lose? I'll bring the best of me, you bring the best of you. What if we got to lose? I'll bring the best of me, you bring the best of you. Go on, don't hesitate, it's only harder the longer you wait. Follow your heart and show the way. All is said and done, it's clear to me that you're the one. We won't let time come between us.
My new is cool. I don't like the smell.
Won't do.
Yeah, so it came to us as like the most highly recommended place to visit. And so we're like, okay, let's do that first. And then we hiked the volcano, and the kids thought it was super cool that we were climbing on a volcano.
It felt a lot like maybe what you would see in like pictures and stuff like that. There's just like sheep grazing along the side. There's like beautiful water, beautiful just like outlooks everywhere. But then we come down almost to leave. We went to get dinner, and then it ended up like we were like treated to like a gorgeous sunset.
The most
and just,
spectacular sunset.
Yeah, just this like, and in a really pretty place too. It was like the two combination, but that right there, it was kind of like, welcome to New Zealand.
We were like, thank you.
I just wanna dive into the blue. Doesn't really matter what we do. Don't let the moment pass us by. Just trust that the universe is right. 'Cause we struck gold in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life.
Yeah, so the first week was so much stuff. And then following that week, there was just so much more to come.
Yeah.
Later.
This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life.
What?
Yeah, we're not doing any.
Why are you talking all goofy? Who is Frodo Baggins' uncle?
Bilbo.
She got it right. Good job.
Hey, I've read a lot more books in my life than you have. I may not
whoa,
be.
easy.
I may not be a movie buff,
Easy.
but I know books.
Easy.